Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome to another video here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and in today's video we are going to be taking an in-depth look at AI traffic in the simulator, in particular FSLTL, freeware live traffic for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and some of the issues that lots of people have when watching AI aircraft taxi around, take off and arrive. Now recently I've been chatting with the developers at FSLTL traffic, and they've told us that there are many things that are beyond their control, and they love people to realize what they can and what they can't do with their traffic program, as it is limited by Azobo. So over the next couple of minutes in this video, quickly, we're going to address the top questions they get asked about the bugs in Microsoft Flight Simulator's AI traffic modeling. First up, number one, and probably the most common question they get asked, is why are my aircraft landing on the wrong runway compared to real life in Flight Radar 24? Well, the reason for this is because the AI traffic in your simulator are simply following the default air traffic control commands, which you may or may not be listening to, but it is the simulator's ATC whose information and instructions they're following. In fact, sometimes you'll even see AI traffic departing in one direction and landing in the opposite direction. If you check out the default ATIS, you'll even hear that this is the instructions that the default ATC is giving to the aircraft. So again, this is nothing that FSLTL traffic developers can adjust. Something that can really break the immersion is when you're watching aircraft taxi around, get ready, lined up at the runway, and then suddenly they just disappear. Or even after landing, sometimes they disappear and never make it taxied to the gate. This is usually a scenery issue where the developers of the scenery haven't connected up the taxi nodes correctly, or the hold short nodes. That means that they don't know then where they're going, these aircraft, so they simply get removed. And I know we all like to see aircraft parking at the correct gates as they do in real life. Well, again, this is down to the scenery developers who have created the airport, because they need to assign airline codes to specific gates and make sure that they're also the correct size for the aircraft that they're expected to have parked there. We've probably also seen lots of aircraft taxiing along and bobbling up and down on the taxiway. Sadly, this is also a Microsoft Flight Simulator bug and nothing the FSLTL team can alter. AI traffic also sometimes appears to spawn in and stack on top of one another. Again, this is a simulator bug, so cannot be fixed by the FSLTL team at the moment. If you're watching arriving aircraft and expecting them to fly a complete and full standard arrival route, then sometimes you'll see that they're not completely followed. This is because the simulator air traffic control takes control of the aircraft and sometimes just vectors them straight to a starting point for their final approach. This is worse in some countries than it is in others, depending on the complexity of the overall approach path. Sadly, if you turn on the labels to see the names on flight numbers of the aircraft spawned in from FSLTL traffic, you'll see that you won't get any. This is because Microsoft Flight Simulator only allows labels for their own AI traffic and not for third-party software. Sadly, the same is with a lot of bugs that are brought into AI traffic. It's all because of the way the software is programmed and nothing third-party developers can do about it. For example, some aircraft will just go around for no reason. This is a Microsoft Flight Sim bug. Also, aircraft may get cleared for takeoff when there's actually an aircraft on really short final causing it to go around. Again, this is just an ATC bug in the simulator. Aircraft sometimes also land and then immediately can turn off the runway at high speed and drive straight into a building. I've never seen this, but it's been reported. Again, it's a bug from the simulator. Aircraft spawned at the gate sometimes also immediately shoot off at high speed. Never seen that. Sounds comical. Again, it's a bug that is limited by Azobo and Microsoft. Sometimes aircraft also hover above the runway during takeoff. Again, this is a bug from the simulator. Lots of things that FSLTL would love to be able to fix, but sadly they're limited, of course, by the coding of the simulator, and they can't go and alter this. sometimes you launch the FSLTL traffic injector and no traffic arrives at all. This is what the FSLTL team call a reality bubble bug in Microsoft Flight Simulator, that basically when you launch your flight, it flags all aircraft as being outside of this reality bubble, so you won't actually see anything. A flight restart usually fixes this, but the team do want to bring in to the program a way of letting the user know that this has happened. Finally then, and this is something that I have seen on quite a few occasions, and that is ghost aircraft. Occasionally you will see the strobe lights, you'll see the jetways moving and the vehicles, ground vehicles, but you'll see no aircraft. This is because your sim object limit has been hit. Now the simulator has an overall SimConnect injected object limit of about 1000 objects, and if this is exceeded, then aircraft or other objects start to disappear. Things like GSX clutter, AI boats, AI aircraft, all of these things contribute to this, so you may need to lower your settings so you don't exceed these limits. So hopefully this video has answered your biggest AI traffic bugs in Microsoft Flight Simulator, why they happen and why third parties can't fix it. Seems a lot of it is actually down to the coding of Microsoft Flight Simulator itself, and it would be down to Azobo to sort many of these issues out. If you experience these issues or even other new issues, then please do leave a comment down below. Would love to hear what kind of issues you guys get. But also I think it's fair to say a huge thank you to the FSLTL team for the work that they do. Unbelievable live traffic for free in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do hit that like button, and of course if you are new to the channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and of course if you hit the notification bell, you also won't miss out on any new content or live streams. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye for now.